of chess strategy, nothing you need to be listening. All of chess strategy is based on one sentence. If you understand the sentence, then you can understand chess strategy. If you do not understand the sentence, forget it, you'll never understand chess. It's the most important sentence of all chess strategy. This is it. Yeah, you will when I get my big body out. Pawns are not pieces. Most important sentence in all chess strategy. All kids come to me, they think they understand hope chess and hopeless chess and attack after trade, but this one is an epiphany for them. Pawns are not pieces. Pawns are not even part of the chess set. Pawns are part of the chess board. I wasn't the first guy to say this, by the way. The first fellow to say this, his name was Francois-André Donnegan Philidor. He was the greatest chess player in the world during the 1700s and one of the greatest thinkers in the history of chess. And among other things, he said the most famous quote in all of chess. I've seen this quote, I've seen it, as the dedication to the books, and I've seen it on walls. Everybody, this is the most famous quote in all of chess. It's this. It's, "The pawn is the soul of chess." Everybody knows that quote. Nobody knows what it means. Now you guys know what it means. It means that pawns are not pieces. Here, let me explain. About 1,500 years ago, about 1,500 years ago in India, they invented this brilliant game so that they could have all the fun of war without any of the carnage. And somebody said, wars are really a lot of fun, but losing arms and legs and getting killed and stuff, that isn't fun. So how about we have all the fun of war with none of the bloodshed? So that's what chess is. It's a war game. That's why there's a million boys here and 4 girls. It's because chess is a war game. That's the essence of the game. So that means that everything in chess represents something in a war. So let's see, what is that? Well, you do, you're the general. And the king, he's you. Okay, so the king is you, you're the general. The pieces, the 7 pieces that aren't the king, they're the soldiers, they're the army. And the board, that's the battlefield. Now, if that was all there was to chess, there'd be no strategy. Chess would be a really boring game. You got 2 generals, you got the same side. Put your hand down, Spence. If I see it up again for any reason, unless you have to go to the bathroom, you lose $1 million. Okay, so, where was I? Yes. Let's say that's all there was to chess. A 2-dimensional, flat, square, board, symmetrical. You have the exact same size army as him. You make a move, he makes a move. Where's the strategy? There's no strategy. The game wouldn't have lasted 1,500 years if that's all there was to it. Strategy comes from topography. Mountains and valleys, rivers, hills, lumps of dirt, trees. That's where, hey, get up on the mountain and throw rocks down on those guys. That's strategy. Hey, get over there and control that bridge so they can't get across the river. That's strategy. Hide behind that tree. Hide behind that rock. If you don't have that stuff, there's no strategy. That's why the pawn is the soul of chess. Because you move the pawns, they lock into place, they create something called pawn structure, and then you, the general, strategize with your pieces based upon the structure of the pawns. That's why pawns don't move backwards, so they'll lock into place. That's why pawns don't capture like they move, so they'll lock into place. A pawn becomes a piece when it gets to the end. It can't become a piece if it already is one. It's a metaphysical impossibility. Pawns are not pieces. They are pawns. They don't even get a name. Pawns don't get a name. Pieces get a name and they get a letter. The 4 of them. Not the king. Forget about the king, because the king is you. What about the other 4 pieces? I'll give 2 points for the name and the letter. We'll start with this guy. N for what? What's wrong? Can't you spell? Night begins with K. Doesn't night begin with K? You have any spelling problem, or are you right? Why? Because king begins with K. That's right. 2 points for him. What's your name? Daniel. Daniel gets 2 points for saying N for night. What else we got? Who haven't I called? How about this guy? Yes, me. No, do not say all three.
Q for pudding.
Thank you. What's her name?
Corey.
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 Tori. Tori gets, I called on you before. 2 points, yes. 2 for Queen. How about another one? Jeff. R for what? Rock. And one more. That was Jeff Friend, yes. One more. Well, Sydney. B for Bishop. Queen, Rook, Bishop, Knight. Q, R, B, N. Those are the 4 pieces with which you strategize based upon the structure of the pawn. Q, R, B, N. And you will notice pawn is not up there. The letter P is not up there. There is no P in chess. Chess is not a toilet.